welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be reacting to some more Frisk and Company. We're going to be reacting to episode 11 and 12. So yeah, can't wait to see what's going on. This does not look good by the way this screenshot is. So yeah.
Wow, someone really needs to clean up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, hello there. You'd better get out of Sam's right now or, Mettaton. I can't say I expected this, but you know, it's actually pretty convenient this way.
Convenient.
Convenient? How? You can send a message to the others. Tell them that I'll only leave Sans if Frisk willingly gives me their body. I see. You're making demands then. And that Sans is your hostage. I don't think that's going to work out the way you think it will, kid, because I also want you to tell them exactly what I'm doing to Sans. I force his soul into the darkest parts of his memories. Essentially, I'm forcing him to relive the worst part of his memories over and over and over. Listen, Char can't run while her souls are green. Tell them to finish us off. You don't get it, do you? They aren't going to hurt you, no matter what it personally costs them. Pretty sad, especially since you seem to have no problem watching your loved one die in front of you.
Oh, that's a bad.
Speaking of which, why don't you get back to doing that for a while? I wonder how long it takes before your mind breaks. I'm sorry, my sons. I don't know. Guess it's just a bit crazy song. Everyone give me a great person if they try.
Oh.
How's your family now, singing?
Nope, I still don't like that picture.
Nobody better. Beep, 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 beep. I have returned with terrible news. What terrible news?
Oh, this is very
Darlings, it was just awful. How do I even begin? Everything was in complete disarray. The whole place was flooded with that awful child's influence. They're keeping Sans as a sort of hostage, locked away in the prison of his own nightmares. It's awful. Dreadful, even.
Jeez.
Well, what does Chara want? They want you, Frisk. Wait, what? Well, your body specifically. They said they'll trade Sans for you. I have to ask Chara, why go through all this trouble to possess Frisk specifically? Wouldn't it be better to possess a powerful monster like Toriel or Asgore?
True.
Or, better yet, make Alpheus build you a mechanical body so you don't have to go through the trouble of possessing anyone. Monsters are weak. I don't want a monster body. It was always my plan to take Frisk's body. They're powerful. They defeated Azrael even when he became a god. I will need that kind of power in order to destroy everything. Well, killing things is fun for a while. The greatest pleasure is to rule over the cattle and bring discord over them, never knowing that it was you all along who brought the suffering over them. It never gets old to see fools in conflict with each other, hurting themselves over petty matters like race, religion, political fractions, and ideals alike. To destroy everything is fleeting, but to make them eternally suffer is the greatest reward. Tempting,
Jeez.
but I think I'll pass. The world isn't a toy for me to play with.
True.
It's disgusting. The world needs to die.
Oh.
Hey, Flowey, why haven't you just been sitting there letting Char torment Frisk's friends to avoid hurting your best friend? You idiot! Next time, don't trust people. It's better that way. I thought you knew. In this world, it's kill or be killed. You shut the up.
Ooh.
You don't know anything! Chara might be underestimating Sam's ability to withstand reliving bad memories.
True.
Flowey did a lot of things as a flower before Frisk came along and usurped his ability to save. It's not the most comfortable situation, but yeah, I've definitely had worse. Should have known it'd end up like this if I tried to fight back. What was even the point? Gaster, I know thinking about the mad scientist stuff probably isn't nice, but I think it's time to think about mad scientist void monster stuff. Chara said you interfered before. I think it's time you stepped up to the bat. I don't think it's just Sans who can dunk someone. I dare not. Void powers are destructive by nature, and I'd be just as likely to irreversibly harm Sans as I would to do anything actually helpful. The times I intervened in the void were merely to distract Chara and give Frisk a chance to break free of their influence. What are you talking about? Frisk never has been possessed by anyone? Oh, yes, of course. I must have misspoke. I may not know what you're talking about, but I can tell you're definitely full of crud. Full of crud is his default state. Gaster didn't misspeak. Chara possessed me once. In the timeline before this one. You remember? You mean there's time travel involved in this? Oh my gosh, that's never a good sign. What? Timeline? Frisk? What are you talking about? Think really hard. You might remember it a little bit. In that timeline, you stood up against me, kid. And when I tried to kill you, Undyne shielded you with her body.
Jeez.
What are you talking about? That's not what...
Yep.
Not on your life, kid! And that's only one of the things I did. That Chara and I did. Everyone in the underground that we met. We left a trail of dust in our wake. From the ruins all the way to new home. Nobody even stood a chance. Because whenever we died, we could simply turn back time with the power of our determination. We would travel from place to place, hunting down monsters until the entire area was devoid of any life. In my journey's end, we had reached level 19. We were unstoppable. But then Sans stood in our way. Sans. He knew about our ability. Each time he killed us, he'd say something like, that expression. It's the expression of someone who died blah blah times.
Blah blah
Can't
times.
understand how this feels. Knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all going to be reset. All I know is, seeing what comes next, I can't afford not to care anymore. Yeah, I remember I was so cool! Sans! I didn't know!
Yep.
He knew full well that all we had to do was defeat him once, and then we'd be powerful enough to destroy everything. But he kept fighting. Even though it was a completely hopeless fight, he still fought. Even though we killed almost everyone he knew, he still fought.
Yep.
And then I started to think, I've been telling myself, this is the only way. I have no other choice. I just want to see what happens, and then I'll go back. And yet, here he was, fighting in an unwinnable battle with all of his strength, because it was the right thing to do. I was ashamed of myself, but more than that, I started to root for him. I didn't want Chara to win, but eventually, Chara caught him off guard. I couldn't let it end like that because of Sans. I was able to fight back. I was able to reset back to the day I fell and do things the right way.
Aww.
Sans, can you hear me in there? You haven't kicked Chara out of your body yet, so I'm guessing you're starting to lose hope. That's the only rational explanation for why you haven't dumped this loser into the next dimension. Sans, he's all grown up and saving the timeline. I'm so proud. I know. Me too.
Oh, that's your reaction. But jeez, I wonder how Toynum is gonna react to Frisk now, knowing the truth about the resets. Oh. Okay, let's get into episode 11. Well, 12, sorry. Nope, nope. Oh gosh. Okay.
We believe in you, Sans. We all do. And if you don't believe me, just listen past the fourth wall. Don't give up my precious skeleton baby.
I think Kara tormenting Sans is a lot like shaking a wasp nest in a jar. That jar's gonna open, and then... Sans, stay determined. For frisk!
What was the point? The point is that there's people who need you, Sans, whether you like it or not. You cannot just roll over and let things happen anymore, or people will get hurt.
Yep.
People you care about, people you love. I can forgive you for forgetting this because of what Kara's putting you through. But everyone loves you. They trust you. They want you and your horrible puns, incidental musics, and childish pranks back.
Sans, the point was to protect your friends. Stay determined, Sans.
It's
Hey.
your soul, Sans. Are you really going to let a pipsqueak, bratty little kid with some severe mental issues push you around? Frisk didn't let them do it. Fight back. Don't give up. Get back in control. The point of fighting back was to help save your friends. Sans, if you hadn't held control for so long to warn Boreal of Kara's attack, she would have easily died. And if you hadn't made it so hard for Kara to harm others, then they would have killed others as well. It may seem futile to fight back, but it still has been helping. Hold on. Sans, don't give up. Your friends are always beside you, and I am too. We all are. You can overcome this. We believe in you. Your friends are trying to save you right now, so don't give up. Even if you've been through worse, even if you think there's no point in trying anymore, and even if you think it's hopeless, because there will always be a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, and also, Kara is trying to bargain you for Frisk, but if you overcome it, then maybe things could be different. Sans, the point was that if you fought back, the world would be much safer. If you fought back, Kara wouldn't kill, so many innocent lives would be saved. There is always a point to fight back, Sans. You just have to find it. Sans, do you know why you fight back? Because you have a lot of things you want
Oh,
to
these
protect. Your friends,
assholes.
your brother, your new life in home, and your love. Don't give up. If you give up, they might maybe die. You don't want
Yep.
this, do you? Because I don't know if in the healing world you can reset. If they die, they're not coming back. Sans, can you hear me? Listen, you can't give up.
Don't know what
Everyone
I
is
said.
waiting for you. You have to keep fighting. For them and for yourself. Stay determined. Sans, Just remember, even in the darkest moments, something good happens. When Tori was hurt, remember, she came back stronger than ever. Everything with a bad side always has a good part to it. Sons, I know you don't think you can, but we all know you can do this. You met Kara to be set, even when it all seemed hopeless. But now it's all getting better. You'll have your parents back, and you and everyone are on the surface. You can do it. Serious, those words you're hearing are complete BS. All of it. In fact, let's go down the seeable list and counter the heck out of it. Maybe you can't do anything yet, but you'll almost certainly get a chance. You've already taken Kara by surprise once. Maybe you can find a way to do it again. What you do matters. You're important, and you're about the furthest person from weak I've seen in this world. The Pirates loves and is proud of you. They all love you. Honestly, your chances with Toriel are looking pretty darn good where I am. Assuming the other new guys in this fiasco. I don't know much about the Gaster situation, but it looks like you have a lot pushing them towards that. Maybe you said something that didn't exactly help, but the blame certainly isn't on you. It's also worth noting that you managed to bring him back in the last one. You were there for that? I doubt you were exactly expecting to stop it. Good luck. Stay determined. Also, if you want to send messages or conversations to the others, the Asterisks could probably help a little. Sons, please don't despair. And don't give up. Memories are just shadows of the past. They can only hurt you if you've met them. But I think you know that already, don't you? Are you worried about the present? Do you think that surviving this will only hurt the others? Listen, sons, you won't. You have big inspiration to us all. You've dealt with a lot of BS, but you managed to go on. I know it's selfish to say, but if you lost that determination, I think you'd lose some too. So please, don't. Sans, you're doing the exact opposite of what you need to be doing right now. Don't give up. If you fall, you face 10 or 100,000 times. You just need to get up and keep trying. Now what are you gonna do? Sans, if you can hear me and listen for a moment. None of the bad things happened. No one died. You had your movement, your dad. You've beaten Kara so many times in other timelines. Have hope. Have determination. If you have those, Kara can't beat you. Everyone is worried about you, trying to figure out the way to help. But you need to act. You don't need to do something epic. You just need to beat Kara. It's not that hard. Unlike your hurt, he has done it. Azrael and Frisk have done it too.
Yep.
Sans, please fight back. We believe in you, Sans. There's a lot of people out there who believe in you, Sans. You've just gotta believe in you. You know? I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, kid. It's starting to.
So, Kara, partner, got any plans to get out of this mess? After all, Sans seems to be pretty well adjusted to normal mind torture, such as seeing his friends die. We have a few choices. Ramp up the pain we deliver Sans and bring him to the point of death and give Frisk a set time to give up their body. Or call everyone else to leave except for Frisk, so no one gets the jump on you while you're transitioning from body to body. Or have you something you could do?
Watch out, Kara. You're about to taste the rainbow of friendship.
Hey, Kara. I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but I'll try anyway. I don't believe that you really hate the whole world. Back then, all the way back then, Toriel, Asgore, and Azrael accepted you, right?
Yep.
You
True.
had no reason to. You were a human. One of those who trapped every monster in the underground. Yet they still accepted you. Weren't you, Kara, the hope of the entire underground at one point? I don't think all monsters would call you that if you really were pure evil. More importantly, weren't you happy back then? I have no idea what pain you've been through, but Kara, do you really think the world doesn't... No, it doesn't! If you think that the world has anything worthwhile in it, then all that means is that you're as stupid and naive as I used to be.
Jeez.
Humanity is cruel and disgusting, and monsters are weak and cowardly. My family never loved me. They were afraid of me. Even Azrael.
No, they
I
wasn't.
don't need help from any of you. Leave me alone.
Somebody once told
What
me
the
that
heck?
you were gonna troll me. All the add-ons
What?
You were looking kinda stressed with your knife lodged in your chest. So
What
it's
the
time you got
heck?
out of my head. Well, the memes start coming won't stop coming. Can you handle it when I hit the ground running? You thought you had me, kids, but that ship is sunk. Now
Hey.
smart, but you're about to get dumped. Any means gonna fill the world with your steam. You'll never laugh if you don't roll. You'll never
Oh
roll if
my
you don't
God.
roll. Hey now, under these rules, one go kids, let's play. Hey now, look at my sword, shows over, get slain. Your whole stick's getting old. Only 90s kids get rickrolled.
Hey.
Place about to get brighter. What you scared, you little ankle biter? I remember when you killed my brother. Guess it's not surprising you stabbed your own mother. Your chances now looking pretty slim. You're new. Now I hope you can swim. The flag is turned. How about you? I'm a elite hacker and you're just a noob.
It's funny. Oh my gosh, his body. His body outside of his mind. Oh.
Yeah!
Yeah, first.
I am confused by this.
Don't you see? You're right, Wingding. He's fighting back.
But how? And why is he shooting rainbows from his eye sockets?
Exactly.
This is concerning.
I think I may have an explanation for that. According to what I'm seeing on my spectral analysis app, Sans appears to be, well, he appears to have weaponized his imagination against the invading spirit. It's, how do I even describe this? Just come over here and see.
Oh my!
Sans, you crazy dork! This is so freaking cool! Never in my life have I simultaneously felt this much secondhand embarrassment and pride.
His shoes. Oh, those.
Really,
I don't know
Matt?
how, but his magical energy levels are exponentially higher than they were a few minutes ago. What I find most interesting is how his soul seems to be drawing in power from around him. I think this is how he's able to fight Kara effectively, despite being the weaker of the two souls. But just where is he drawing all this power from in the first place?
It's from the Askers, and from ourselves. He must be drawing power from the links between his soul and the souls of those supporting him.
Hey. Oh my God.
I'm getting tired of you, myself, and we can all use a
Yeah.
Can you handle it when I hit the ground running? Thought you had kids, but that ship is sunk. Your mouth is large, but you're about to get dumped. So much for you, so many memes. Gonna fill the world with your screams. You'll never laugh if you don't roll. You'll never play if you don't.
Oh, meme lord. Yeah. Oh, man. But Frisk says don't kill Kara.
Don't forget to show
Okay. Oh. It was from being sad to actual being goddamn funny. What the hey? And I don't know if I heard it right. I thought I heard like Claude, as in like Steven Universe's Paradox Claude in that while Sans was doing all that light stuff. Oh, by the way, sorry about that for anyone who has Caesars. I didn't know that was in here. So yeah, sorry about that. But, oh man. Jeez. Well guys, this is gonna be it for for today's video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment down below on what you guys think. If you just joined us for the first time, hit that subscribe button, and once you do, you get the bell notification. Hit that as well, so you get notified or when I upload videos like this one. And as always, the link to both episodes will be in the description below for episode 11 and 12. And I will see you guys next time.